Well, it's that time of year again. Spooky season is upon us, and I thought today I would give you guys a guided tour around the scary, spooky, and downright strange locations here on our server. So sit back, relax, grab some of that Halloween candy, or sweets as we say in England, and enjoy a guided tour around our server. Today's first location on the walking tour is an odd one. This is the King's Rear. People that have watched this channel in the past will know this is a pub that is located underneath Whiteburg City. What they probably don't know is it's the entrance to some very, very strange parts of the lore. So as we come in, there's a welcome sign there. There's people holding pints, and it all looks quite good. There's also a pineapple on fire there, and what appears to be a room that if you jump on this melon, it's the bathroom. Now, there's already levels of unsettlingness about this place. There's also noises that I can't quite explain. Now, this says here, that's pretty rad, dude. And there's 20 pages of nothing. I believe there might be, and then yeah, thank you, dweebs. So, as we wander into our first location, this is the nicer part of it. Already there's an unsettlingness about it. Now, you saw the bathroom through there. That's Miney's drinks on the floor. Let's have a quick look at that. So there's 3 doors to make sure there's no smell coming out. But yeah, that's very odd. That there's it's got water in the bath. Why is there a bath? This is all very strange. Why is it the same room here? And why is it the same room again? I kind of forgot about this. It's been a few years since I built it. I just wanted to come down here because this is all a very, very uneasiness. Now imagine you're in here at the dead of night and you're hearing, well, that's even worse. Why is it red? I used to come down here to watch the boxing, not to shower off in... Okay. Well, now, I know there's another set of bathrooms through here, but still, imagine you've just come down here and you're watching the boxing, you're having to go to the loo. And, what were in these rooms again? Oh yeah, that was the mob boss office. This was the gherkin room. And then, what was this room? Oh, this was, I don't like this at all. Now, my map in the corner kind of is giving away a little bit, so ignore that. But still, welcome to bathroom number 4 of this place. Not that this place needs more than one bathroom. I built this based on a meme that I saw. I'm going to flash it up on screen now, where there's a lady standing over a bathtub, and in the bathtub there's a man sitting in a bath of milk. I tried to recreate that scene as best as I could in here, and I think it turned out well. And then for some reason during this pub crawl that we did in here, I decided to make it so it was a labyrinth of exactly the same bathroom. It was just, as you walk through, it becomes very disorientating, and you're just like, I don't know which room I'm in. This is creeping me out. I'm a fan of psychological horror, and this to me is like, what's going on? What is actually going on? Where was the final one? And then the door appears here, and then here. And then we arrive at, what were in these chests? Apparently nothing. We arrive at the long corridor of bathrooms. Now, I took my inspiration for this from The Shining. I'm sure you can see that. We did some weird and wacky things on this server. We still do. But this just makes, even though I built this just makes me feel very unnerved down here. There is something about having this many bathrooms of exactly the same design just randomly located around the place. Oh, okay, well, the stacking didn't quite work. We've now left the King's Rear, which is a very strange thing to be saying. We've entered into another part of Whiteburg City, which, is also a little bit weird. So welcome to, I can't remember what this pub was called. Something Gentleman. The Jolly Gentleman? It was a waterworks pub. Does it have the sign out the front? It does not. I can't remember exactly what this one's called, but you can see that's the creepy bit. The Grinch is over there. and it's still Christmas. No, the creepy bits are inside. So this is on any level, just a normal pub. You know, you come in here, suddenly there's a tunnel down to, well, the lower levels of the city, and you come upstairs, and it's all perfectly normal. There's a little garden out here. It's all nice. You come up here, and you go to the bedrooms, because every pub needs a bedroom. And you can sit up here, and it's all fine. It's all fine. We've got some more bathrooms in here. This is just going to be a walking tour of bathrooms, by the way. It's when you go down into the other basement of this place, because there are 2 basements. If we come through here, and then down this ladder, we come into an strangely empty basement with a lovely carpet on the floor. This feels like any sort of nightclub ever. And then we get a very long, smoky corridor. To which I have a thing about long corridors. I like long corridors. I think most horror films can be done in long corridors. I think that's how it should be done. We come to another ladder, which looks even deeper this time. Onwards we must descend into the bowels of Whiteburg City, where we're reaching another long corridor. And you would think I have some sort of corridor. Well, I'm not going to say that word, but there's another corridor that way, and there's also a door this way. What was down this way? This one actually feels a lot scarier. But this was all built for a Christmas pub crawl video, so who knows what's going on. Oh, this was the stairway back up to the train station. Which I love this atmospheric fog. It just really helps build this feeling of it being a real city. Anyway, we are getting distracted like nobody's business. So under Whiteburg City, there is a complex of these tunnels, and they all lead somewhere. There's one epicenter of where all of these tunnels are leading, and that's a location called the Pit, which we'll come to in a bit. But first of all, we must go through the pit entrance. Now, this place was, built again for the Christmas pub crawl, the very strange series we used to do. This room is based upon the cult that kind of runs things behind the world here. The Church of the Holy Pineapple. This is the Holy Pineapple. It's a deity. It exists. It's here in the basement of Whiteburg City. This being guards all of the offsprings of all of the pineapples located around here. We have the different variations of pineapple race. We have the Frexham. Over here we have the Whittle. And over here we have the Nephra. I don't know how or what, or I feel like I'm a different person looking back on myself going, what? I don't remember the thoughts that went through my head when I built this place, but it is making me quite uneasy. And there's a room down here. We'll come to that in a moment. Now, the long story short is there is a series I do on the channel called a Minecraft horror story, and that's based around a fallen god, one of the 7 lords, who has escaped from the pit, which we'll be visiting in a minute. Now, he's running riot around the world, causing all sorts of mayhem. This is the building and the entrance in order to get him into the pit. I liked what I did with the door there. I don't think there's anything on the other side of that door. No, it's just more tunnel. Right. Down here, down these stairs into the belly of the beast, we have effigies of the 7 lords. Well, there's only 5 here. Why is there only 5 here? Good question. Well, Moribundus is missing because he's locked up in the tunnel in the pit. I don't remember all their names. Anyway, this is the Book of the Holy Pineapple, Liber Pina Sancte, in Albo Dominus's name. Well, this is meant to be the book that kind of binds this reality together. It's a very convoluted lore I've built around this place. There were 7 universes that all collided into one. This is the only one that's left. The Lord of the Pain and Pleasure, who is Moribundus, is the only one kind of causing riots. Everyone else kind of got on with each other. There we go. There's a whistle-stop tour around the cinematic lore that I've built around this world. If you wish to see more about that, do check out the Minecraft Horror Story series on my channel. There are 3 episodes so far. I will be making the rest of them. I think there should be another 4. And then I'll do a deep dive video into the lore. There is a very long tunnel down here. I have got a thing for tunnels, I think. which will be the entrance to the pit. Now, what does this say? The pit. Do not open. He must remain locked inside. Well, it appears someone didn't listen to that, and now he's out. We need to go into the pit. Is it this way? So it appears in my wisdom that tunnel entrance didn't lead to this tunnel, but now it does. We are on the way to the pit. Now, the pit was constructed before the city was, and it kind of exists in what was a natural hollow of the ground. But the best location ever to build a supermax prison to keep a fallen god in would be one directly underneath the location of the main government of this world. And it kind of worked. But they never told the Prime Minister nor anyone else about this, and now he's out. So while we're running this very long and dark tunnel, let me know in the comments below if you've ever built any spooky buildings, places, things, because for me, I just love building horror related stuff in this game. There is something about it that I just really enjoy, and I feel Minecraft has this way of making, I don't know, things quite scary, because there's an unsettlingness about everything. Anyway, this is a very long tunnel. Oh, and there's more tunnel. No, actually, this is the entrance to the pit. In front of us are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 doors. One of these doors leads to the other side. This is a maze. And the other 12 doors do not. Now, I can't remember which one I just closed, but I think that one was the correct one. So if we have a look in here, yes. Okay, there's some giant stalagmites in there. Was it this door? No, there is a pit. Lovely. Was it this door? No. Was it this door? Yes. No. Oh, it could have been that door. Is it this door? Yes, it is this door. Oh, I'm confusing myself. That was the one we closed, wasn't it? Is it the one in the middle? Nope, that's just got another pointy stick hole. I don't remember which one it is now. It must be this. I'm not doing this on purpose, guys. I've actually now forgotten which door it is. Okay, so that must mean it's this door. No. Is there a way through? This is sidetracking us on our lovely journey. Oh, it was that one, because clearly that... Is it this one? Oh, these two open together. What's in the last door? Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing exciting. Okay, so actually it's two doors, and it's these two doors. Right. So if we go this way, and then go this way, and then... here we are. We are through the door maze. And what an amazing maze that was. In front of us are the same 14 doors, but now all open. And what you're starting to see building in the distance there is the prison known as the pit. I forgot about all of this. I built this whole apron down to it. I thought this was quite cool. We've never really shown this off in the video before. Well, are you feeling unsettled yet? Because I am. I don't know why. I built all of this. Anyway, this is based on Newgate Prison. That was the old Newgate Prison in London. Before we get into the main building, off to the side over here is a glorious, lovely little public house. The Slammer. It's almost like we're going on a pub crawl by accident, but we're not. This was meant to be a spooky tour. It just so happens that pretty much every location in this city is a pub. So we come into the main desk area. Now, it's funny because this prison is only built to hold the main prisoners, i.e. the lords. Down there is the void. Say hello to that. It is nothing and everything at the same time. Up there is, well, a glass ceiling. Why did I put a glass ceiling on the ground? I don't remember why I put a glass ceiling on the ground. Anyway, so there's enough cells in here to hold all 7 lords. There's also a few other rooms. I kind of don't remember what they're here for. So that's always good. Now I actually feel a little bit scared in here because I don't know what's lurking behind these doors. Okay, nothing. I'm getting to the point where my eyes are watering with a little bit of fear, which is good. That's a good way of being. Forgot about that window there. This place has never felt nice to me at all. It's always... Oh, Ah, yes, this is the rack. I forgot about the torture room. Oh, look, there's a dead. Is that Shiro? Oh no! Oh no! How did we even? Oh, it's behind the toilets. Oh yeah. See, this is what I mean. You never know what you're going to find in this world. And my eyes are actually watering now. I'm a little bit scared, which is silly because I built this place. What was up here? Oh, more windows out onto there. More rooms to nothingness. It's when Minecraft throws in that little rumble noise of open space. The ambient sounds. That's when you got to get scared. Anyway, let's venture down to one of the cells. Ah, there. Is this the cell? Well, anyway, Moribundus has broken out. That wasn't even his cell. It was this cell. Oh yeah. Are they all stacked? Because it was very much on this floor. Mr. White. This was my jail cell. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then this was Moribundus. Yep. Oh yeah, there he is. He's managed to manifest himself out of there. Oh yeah, I was opposite him during... I was captured by a alter ego of myself, sent Wobulus, and he threw me in jail. There's an unbuilt part? Oh, this is throwing me off. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, that's taken me out the... Oh, we're up here now. Well, that was the pit. Shall we move on to another location on this world? Well, we've arrived here on the outskirts of San Alexandro, and as you can see, the city kind of no longer exists. It's all over there. It does exist over there, but not here in front of us where we are. This is the American Horror Story Murder House. Something I built the best part of 4 years ago now for Halloween as well. As we're on our spooky walking tour of the server, I thought it'd be best to come have a look at this place as well because it's a little bit on the spooky side. I've always loved this building like a child. I wouldn't put any children in this place. This is too scary for it. But I tried to make it as realistic as possible based on the Rosenheim Mansion in LA, which is what the American Horror Story Murder House is located in. When we walk up here, it is, as you hoped, a terrifyingly big house looking over you, and you know we can look around it. It's built in 1903 in a sort of arts and crafts style with a nice gabled end on the side. We've got the big turret sort of bay window in the centre there. Now what's different to this one to some of the other places we've seen is this one has an interior. There's also a swing over here and a head. So this is again very heavily involved within the Minecraft Horror Story series, so I try to really tie it in with that American Horror Story. But yes, in the Minecraft Horror Story series, this is where Mr. White comes to discover that, Count Wobula is on the move. Now inside here, I've tried to, just make it as heavy and foreboding as possible. We've got the big window up there with the light coming through up the staircase. Through here we have a room full of... Through here we have a room full of... actually, this is quite a nice room. A little snug. Through there we have something else. We'll get to that in a second. In here we have I think some of the heads have broken a little bit there. You can look out. Imagine sitting in your conservatory and all you can see pretty much is a big wall there that's been built as a retaining wall, and then the capital tower. I mean, this is great, Bergie. I really liked what you did with San Alexandro. Anyway, we walk round into here, where actually some of these were heads on here, and there was a head in there as well. There was a whole eating going on here where... Eating? A meal. There is just a heaviness about this place. This takes me back quite a few years and makes me quite nostalgic. Yes, there is a puddle of blood and some of the... what is this? The realm of pain and pleasure coming through. That's where that door led to as well, as did the outside door. So there is a little garden out here. Again, captures some nice views of the city. And then you've got a demolished shed over here with something being hanged from there. This really was like what started my obsession with building spooky stuff on the server. So it's quite nice we've managed to come and revisit it. So we're back at the staircase here. Now, we can go upstairs or we can go downstairs. I think we'll go upstairs first. Let's see what's up here. Now, up here, there's stalactites growing in a building that's kind of been left alone for a few years. In here, a four-poster bed and just a bedroom, a bathroom, and lots of stuff growing around in here. In this room, there is yeah, a lava reactor, because why not? And then around this corner is, oh, a secret room, which leads to nowhere. I forgot to build the rest of that. There was a picture there, and then originally, yeah, you would climb through. So this is what the upstairs was, and then if we head downstairs into the basement, that's where it starts to get a little bit creepy. So we go around here, go around here, go around here. Yes, that door. Anyway, down into the basement. We have a strange room off to the side there that we'll get back to in a second. The rest of this place is a little bit spooky anyway. Let's just have a little look around with the lantern. In the back here, well, anyone could be lurking. There's a random trapdoor in the middle of the room, and, well, a coffin. And this was the coffin of Alfred Rosenheim, who is now deceased in the basement. What's all this over here? So we go even further over and find ourselves the other inhabitants and or victims of this, the murder house. And there is also some coal being burned in the furnace here, which is, yeah. But the room off to the side over there is where a lot of the action happened. A little creepy corner there. This is the operating room of Alfred Rosenheim, a famed, well, he was a surgeon in his day, and then he became much more of a butcher, the butcher of San Alexandro, as he was known. This is where many patients lost their lives, and many people, victims included. Blood would drain down into there, and then we got some vials and jars on the side. Now, if we're doing real deep cuts on the server, which I think we are, before we get to some of the new stuff, I want to go to the Missouri house, the very large haunted mansion in the woods. This is the Missouri Mansion, based on the Vale House. I think it's from Missouri as well. And one of my oldest builds on the server. This was built in October 2020. A full 5 years ago. And, well, isn't it quite the beaut? While it doesn't probably hold up as well as the other builds do, due to its interesting scale and very heavy windows, and almost lack of debugging. This was quite a popular build on my server because I ended up doing it as a, a tutorial, but also one of those showcase cinematic videos I did back in the day. Now, it is a beautiful building, and it has featured, again, within the cinematic universe that I keep going on about. So please do go away after this video and watch those first 3 videos. They're definitely worth watching. Now, we'll have a look inside in a second. I'm just remembering, it's quite a big building outside, and there was the ruins of something over here. I don't remember what it was. The landscape itself is big, and it's currently sat floating above the world. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. It's quite nice to see this place after so many years with some better shaders on. Just going to sail on past. Yeah, it wasn't great, but also it's just back when I was still very much learning on how to build. So you had this entrance here, which was the main gate in, and you sweep on round. Oh, look at that. Well, and there was a graveyard. Oh, it's over there. Sorry, we are doing a very whistle-stop tour on this one. The graveyard here, with coffins already open, graves all dug up. The house is kind of hidden from it, and it's sort of hidden from the house. Now, as I alluded to, the interior on this one is complete, and I did a video about 5 years ago with Jamie where we wandered around this place and all manner of hijinks took over. So let us wander on in. Ah, yes, very heavy, very dark, very mysterious. So we got some rooms off this side. This is the dining room, very big, heavy Victorian kitchen. Lots of deep woods in here. I mean, there was lots of skulls all over the table, but we're kind of ignoring that because there's also skulls on the ceiling. Walking through, we've got a room. Yep. A death cupboard. This is... Oh. I have no knowledge of this room. Let's leave it. This was out onto the little veranda that takes you off into the garden. Yeah, I loved this place. That was another cupboard. There was nothing here. This was... Oh. This takes you all the way down to the library, the bibliothèque, which was a huge part of the house. As you can see, you wander on through. Wow, yes. Every house has to have a library when it's this size. And then this was the sort of little study at the back with... Oh. A little sort of wizard's tower? I don't remember this. I mean, it's been so long. It's just a little tower. You can come up here and not really see much. I think this is just a little spire at the back. Let's wander back downstairs. Yeah, I'm as with the other places, I'm kind of creeping myself back out by walking around here. What was this? Oh, this is another door. These doors were already open. Okay. And then this is the living room with the big organ. Very large organ on the side there. And nice big heavy fireplace. Who doesn't need an organ in their living room? It's just... You know, that sort of Count Dracula theme. And then we have, when you don't just need an organ, you also need a piano. There is a piano in the piano room. So upstairs, there is a few more things. There is also a basement, but, ooh. Spooky sign says, set brightness to moody, spooky noises. Ooh. What was in the basement? Oh. Oh, there's quite a big basement. 'Tis time for a spook. One of spooky wook. Spooky dookie, I wrote this book once, but Carter deemed it too difficult for you, so I made it easier. Oh my god. There is a spooky, watery drain there. There are keys you need to find. The well wants 2 keys. No. Oh, right. This is something written by dweebs from 5 years ago. Something about this area. I think we broke it, me and Jamie, when we were looking for it. Oh, there's the spooky key. Spooky. No. And it kind of opened a room. Now, I'm not sure this ever got copied across properly. Oh, well, it sort of did. There's like a sub-basement. I don't remember any of this. Oh, I'm a little bit spooked out. There is... Oh, it's a Gherkin's shrine from back when the Gherkins ruled the world. Ring the bell. And what we got back here? The Book of the Holy Gherkin. So this is a rival to the Book of the Holy Pineapple. Chapter 1, the beginning. In the beginning, there was only darkness, but then there was Gherkin, and it was good. Green light from the deepest part of the Gherkin formed the earth, and a song of wisdom through the ages. Well, there we have it. This is the Holy Gherkin. Okay. I don't remember any of this, but I'm amazed it's actually copied through, because when I pasted this in, I didn't realise I pasted in the basement as well. So when I was coming down here, I was thinking, we're never going to see anything, because I didn't think I pasted it in. And now, right, that's the so that idea is you press a button with the key and the whole floor falls apart. But I think all the redstone's broken on it. Well, anyway, there's a random side bit. I don't remember any of that. There's some blocks of gold over there, just hidden in the wall. Okay, this is this isn't even what I wanted to show you. We need to go upstairs. Now, why is there floating shelves? Right, let's wander upstairs. Okay, right, out of the fire into the frying pan, as they say. No, they don't. That's the wrong way around. Up the big spooky stairs, onto the big spooky landing, we have many rooms. Now, I wasn't going to give you a full tour of this place, but 1 room, 2 room. So in this room, there was a villager, and it scared the bejesus out of me one day, because I didn't know it was in there. And was there a 3rd room? Oh, there's more than 3 rooms. Cupboard under the... Oh. I don't remember any of this again. Oh, right. Okay. There's a little room at the back of the master bedroom. We've got a moose on the wall. This is honestly like a little bit terrifying because I got a little room in the back. So I didn't build the interior of this. I just remember that now. I didn't build the interior of this. I farmed that out to probably dweebs and probably Carter or someone else at the time. So going through all of this and seeing some bits for the first time in like 5 years is quite amazing, actually. I hope some of you guys watching today have watched this in the past, and this is bringing back a whole hit of nostalgia because I remember this. This was peak COVID as well. Oh, crikey. And then up here we have the storage rooms as a dragon head, because why not? This was another storage room full of penguins, and this door opened into a penguin room, and then this door opened into another room, and then we have the Gherkin man, take it by the hand, lead me to the land that you understand, Gherkin man. A voyage to the corner of the pickle jar is a real trip, Gherkin man. Now, what? Okay, right, we're getting out of here because I'm quite squeamish now at this point. I was going to show you one last room, which is the room where the portal to the realm of pain and pleasure was built. and where it was opened up by Moribundus and a few others during the during the Minecraft Horror Story Chapter 3. Right, we're leaving this place now. Let's go see some of the newer builds. Avid viewers of this channel will know this place very well. This is... oh, let's get this boat round the right way. This is the Flooded Town of Rodeny. I built this for Halloween, a Halloween special back in 2021. And it's kind of what sparked the whole cinematic universe for this world. Again, this place is... oh, I don't remember that. This place is part of the cinematic universe, and it's featured heavily in the Minecraft Horror Story. Sorry, I don't remember building this ruined house over here. Wow. Oh, this is quite spooky. I don't like this. I don't like looking around and finding random things I don't remember building and going, oh, that's a bit scary. So Rodney used to be a massive town, but then it kind of got flooded. The river moved in. There's the river. The river moved into the main street, and all that's left are the buildings that kind of were on the high ground, but then not. So we have the church over there of Rodney. We've then got what was the general stores there on the corner, a hall for the meetings of people. Now, what was in this hall? Oh, I did build a little bit of an interior. Oh, little fireplace. I think this was like the Methodist hall or something. No, the Mason hall, and then the little shop over there. I've always liked this corner, this view, because it just brings out that church. Now, granted, that church is a bit old and a bit tired on its old, styles and skills for it, but still, I think it worked well. So this whole place is now I've got some big boy shaders and computer on. I can get the long distance in here as well, and you can see the ruins of the Windsor Mansion, which are again a creepy place to behold. So let's just have a quick look inside the church here and see what's going on. Oh yeah, okay, right. So it's currently infested. There's an open nether portal, and the whole place is now corrupted. So yeah, that's good. Anything up here? No, let's leave. I don't think that's quite sensible. The sun's going down and it's getting very scary around here. So up in the back here, if I remember correctly, before the sun goes down, we have... is there a graveyard up here? Oh, there is, yes. Now what's quite spooky is it's like built up in a hillside, so it's away from everything. And I've always been... it's that loathsome cross there. That's always taken my eye as a very scary looking place. I don't know why. I've always looked at that as gone, that's... I just kind of build atmospheres quite well, I think. Again, this is all quite old stuff now, but you're going to see later on in this video some of the newer Halloween-based spooky stuff we have built. Well, there's the Church of Rodney. Let's wander on down to the ruinous mansion. Past this house here. Now, this house I thought was quite good as well. And there was another ruin of a ruin of a building here, a ruin of a shed here, and then we had this lovely sort of, I want to say colonial style house. I suppose it is with it's like something you would find in Mississippi or South Georgia, and it's all fancy inside. It's got lovely wallpapers. Well, some of it has. And then you come out here and you're back in the swamp. Now, speaking of swamps, this swamp's quite big and infested with creatures beyond our imagination. And we'll come round to what that is in a bit, because I've got bits over here to show you first. So if we venture across and up the pathway here into the ruinous mansion that is Rodney. Oh, the Windsor Mansion here in Rodney. Now, I, again, loved building this, and I thought it was a great location, a great build, and considering it's now 4 years old, this is the revamped version of the ruins. I revamped it for, the director's cut of the the Minecraft Horror Story version, Chapter 1. The original one was a bit dated, so I kind of went, okay, let's remake this. And it definitely worked out well. So this is what was an old plantation mansion. You've got all of the columns that were around here forming the sort of veranda and the main structure. Now, I've tried to do it so you can wander around inside, look up, and just see it all. With these shaders on as well, it's just kind of like, get a lovely bit of haze coming through. There is a basement here, which scares me every time I go to it. Where was it again? So let us wander down into the basement. Why is it on fire? I don't remember why it's on fire. Well, there's a note block there. But yeah, so this was the undercroft in here. I did have a head of something around here, but I don't know where it's gone. So this was a little tunnel that the lord of the manor at the time, a Mr. Count Wobula, was able to escape the burning of Rodney to a hillside just over here and watch on as the place was burning. Anyway, as we wander around the back here, you get an impression of just how grand this place was. And the sun setting is giving spooky vibes. And then we come over here into the graveyard where I was buried for a bit. In this grave right here. There's nothing in there. Oh, I'm still in there. Okay, well that's that's good. So we have another location on our tour here before we get off to the swamp. And that is through the trees. You should... maybe we can't see it just yet. But if we follow this road out... So as we break through the forest, we come to a loathsome dead tree. And behind the dead tree is the house in the woods. Let's round to its front. I want to show you this place. So this is based on, well, when was it? It was the last season before what will come out at some point later this year of Stranger Things. They had a house in there which was owned and lived in by Vecna. The evil creature from, well, I can't remember what it is, the Upside Down. Now, I took that into game and turned it into this place here. And I was meant to do a video on it, but I never did. It kind of just exists here. And, well, always, as I mentioned quite regularly in the Minecraft Horror Story series. But here it is. The house in the woods. All boarded up, all without paint. I really liked how this turned out. I thought it worked out quite well, and it's got that vibe about it. Like, you stand here, you see it, you're just there like, oh, I don't like this. Now, there is an interior as well, which is an even creepier location to be. But the building itself is just out here in the middle of the forest in front of the swamp. It's quite a big building. Oh yeah, I forgot I put a little veranda around the back. Right, let's wander into the front door. My voice has gone all husk now. As we enter, we're greeted by a red pair of stairs that leads up to a room which has some light coming out of it. Off to the sides, we can't reach any of these other rooms because they're all blocked up by cobwebs. I'm actually feeling quite uneasy in here, even though I built this place. We come up onto the landing. We look around some of these rooms. Oh, these rooms are fine. It's just this middle section that's kind of decaying and dying. Ooh, big room at the back. And then we come into here. And this room's got a little bit of corruption going on in it. There was a golden sword in there. Again, all plays part of the story. But if we exit ourselves back out this window here, back down the driveway, we need to head out to the abandoned hospital of Rodney. But not before we take a look across the swamp. So this swamp holds many things, including some gargantuan beasts which have no earthly meaning to be here. I am talking about Goofy, or what is not quite Goofy, but a gargantuan beast. Oh, that was my impression of Goofy. Here he is in the sunset, mouth ablaze, fangs ready to dive into this lovely paddle steamer that has kind of collapsed here. Next to him we have Mickey, who is clawing his way through the swamp. I'm not going to do a reaction to Mickey. He's crying blood. His maw is looking at us with eagerness. His fingers pointed and sharp. He is on the prowl. And then we have the Lorax. Hello. Which kind of doesn't fit the vibe. And some alligators as well. So over here, beyond yonder, once more we come to another building. It actually is here. I managed to find it that time. The old military hospital of Rodney. We've come in from the side, but this building I built again as a stage piece for one of my Minecraft horror stories. It was a real building, and it was a real hospital once upon a time, which makes it even weirder. But should we wander inside? It's got this lovely cupola. It's got this double veranda around the outside. Lovely little Italianate details through there. Sorry, this isn't a showcase tour. This is a looking around all the nooks and crannies tour. Ooh, gives me the shivers. Come around the back, and the back is kind of collapsed in on itself. All the water kind of has disappeared. There was water flowing down there once, I think. But if we wander back inside... Now this place I tried to... Oh, when did that little door... Ah, here's all the water. There seems to be a leak, quite a big leak coming up from upstairs. We got one room through here, which just had a little fireplace in. Round here we had the basement that we'll come back to in a minute. We then got some rooms that just have lots of foliage in them. And this was kind of, the idea that this place guided you upstairs. And so it guides you upstairs deeper and deeper into this building. And the building, even though it's the middle of the day, it's still... My legs are getting I'm getting shivers. Which is weird when, again, I built this. But then you look over yonder and you see the graveyard in the sun. We have a nice big mausoleum at the back, built in the Egyptian style. And then an entire flooded graveyard. Which we'll poke our heads around in a minute. But you've got views down through all here, into random broken rooms, hiding around, swampy water coming through the roof still. This room out here, full up. It's just... I have never felt safe in this building. I built this staircase, so where did this go? Oh, up to the roof, up to the little cupola on top. And you can look across the dense forest that has now grown up around here. But you can also see the graveyard. Can you see the Windsor Mansion from here? Ah, that tree there is where the... Yes, that's that. So it should be... Oh, okay. That's not very nice. Well, let's get out of here quite quickly, because I'm scared. So if we come down this way, we go into the basement, down the water chute, into the flooded basement. Oh, I don't like any of this. Again, it's all a bit creepy in here. So we climb our way back out this way, up through here, and this is how you end up in the flooded graveyard. Now, in the video I made for building this, I had one of the Sticky Twins characters from the Minecraft horror story sitting up here, watching me walk across that, and that always gives me chills. God, I gotta make some more horror stuff. I'm in love with it again. But this building, I just think, works so well of sitting here in the swamp. Right then, that's brought us to the end of the Rodney arc of our tour. It's time to move on to the newer stuff. So welcome to Greenidge. Now, this town on the other side of here was built by the team, mainly directed by Pav and Solar and myself. The team pulled together this in a matter of weeks. This beautiful, scary, abandoned New England / upstate New York town. Now, I have a very in-depth showcase video of this place already, so if you wish to look through that rather than what will be a very quick whistle-stop tour around it, then please click the little thing up on the top there and you can go watch that. Once you have finished with this video, of course. Behind me is the new part of Greenidge. Larkin's pumpkin farm and the town common. So I think what we'll do quickly is we'll walk across this covered bridge over the river, looking back on the new sections, and we'll finish up there in Larkin's farm. But this town, again, has such a level of creepiness to it. There are no people. Everyone has left. No one else lives here anymore. You get the strong colours coming through from the setting sun. The fog falling on the big mansions down there at the back of town. Trees have fallen over and no one's replaced them, destroyed them or removed them. Again, the fog coming in. The fog is going to get us all. But there's an uneasy amount of churches here in town, which may lead you to believe that something wasn't quite right before the town was abandoned, and we will come on to that soon. Maybe not in this video, but maybe in the next chapter of a Minecraft horror story. I love that building at the end there. It just works so well. Now, this town was kind of all created around one house. I had a plan, I had a dream, as they say, to build this house down here, number 143 Montgomery Road, Newburgh. I found it on Google Maps and it captivated me so much. Go look it up. Go look it up and see if you find it and go, wow, that's a creepy building. And from there, this whole project spawned. And it's become my favourite one on the server. It's just such a vibe. I can't ever get over this place. The autumnal trees, the team working together, everything just worked out so well. But I feel so uneasy here as well. Which leads me to believe that this really was built impeccably well. You know, everyone had a good bit of fun, but also, you know, we've got a burnt out house here. We have the fact that there are no people. It's got that lovely Halloween-esque feel to it of an American sort of horror film that it's just like you're wandering down the streets, there's no one. There's a farmyard over the background there. You've got, you know, trees giving off their leaves. The fog shaders were built just for this. Another church. It's just wonderful. So yes, I implore you to go watch that in-depth tour where I spent about 45 minutes walking around here, showcasing everything. Ignore that person, they're not here. Showcasing everything, every inch of this place. Before we finish, we need to go back across the bridge. Back over into the pumpkin farm. Larkin's farm has been there since 1873 and has been home to the main pumpkin business in our world. This whole town has always bought pumpkins, but this year something different's happened. There's no one to buy pumpkins, and there's no one to sell pumpkins. Something strange has happened. This farm was very much just a quick sketch on a drawing that I kind of threw together on an evening once, and it became one of my favourite builds in recent years. Just look at this place. Let's get round to the front. Larkin's farm. A lovely Victorian building down the end there. Look at it. Does that not scream horror? Does that not scream spooky? We got pumpkins out here at the front. This sign says for sale, Larkin's Pumpkin Farm. Yeah, not so many words. But when we wander on into it, you just see the essence of autumn, but also of unwielding horror. Why is this house just sitting here staring at me? It's that solo eye in the middle. Look at it. But as you walk through, you get some impressive views across to Greenidge there. Across the pumpkins, which no one will now harvest, because no one lives here. You run round these trees, through the garden, and you see a scarecrow. But that scarecrow doesn't quite look right. And now you're scared, as much as the crow is. A big barn at the back welcomes you, but looking at the colour scheme peeling off informs you that it's not really been taken care of for a while and might be structurally unsound, so I won't go in there. You then turn and see more pumpkins and more scarecrows. There is a lack of birds around here, but the house sits here in the centre, mocking you to go into its red doorway. And in it we must go. I don't know where it's going now. Inside the red rooms, they become overwhelming. Sounds through the floor appear. Sounds through the floor do appear. You are attracted to the sounds. As you make your way down, into the basement. You make a right. A room of ungodly horrors befalls you. There is a head in the center of a pumpkin man. You walk in. The room lights up. The noises, they continue. What is this place? You say. You get your torch out. You poke around a bit. The noises come back, and you leave. Never to return again. For this place, it's not safe for the living. End scene. Sorry, I thought I'd throw a little bit of acting in there. But yes, so Larkin's farm is this grand farmhouse built in 1873. It's sitting here in its own pumpkin farm. I built it specifically for this Halloween, and I think it's really come out well and fits in with the whole New England vibe that we were going for with Greenidge. Now, if you look on the map, you can see it's kind of expanded the whole town. Again, it's like double the size. We're going to have some more buildings along there and such, but for now, it just really feels this vibe, this vibe of terror, this vibe of, it's just a creepy house with a creepy barn, and inside the creepy barn is, some creatures that are not well. We shouldn't look at those for too long. Well, guys, thank you all for watching this video of me going around all of the creepy locations I have built on this server over the last 4 or so years. It's been fun to recap, it's been fun to look back and remember, because some of the stuff I built, not even for the intention of it being scary, it just ended up being really creepy, and I'm quite creeped out now. So if you'd like to see another one of these in the future, let me know. I'm sure we're going to add a lot more spooky and creepy and weird places to the server, because why not? It's what this game is good at. It's what I'm good at in this game. So remember, guys, until next time, get inspired and get building. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.